it again. Every time Nigeria is ringing bell. If I look on news, it is bell. If I look social media, it is problem. Eh? When I should be drinking coffee, they will make me to come online. They don't want to have me to rest. But you know what? You know what? The spirit in me, the Biafra spirit in me, I said, when I told you, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But, you know, as my own oru, I am a rucha. You understand? Till Biafra come. But today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They closed the border. ESN came out automatically, you know, weaponized. It shocked them. It shocked them. They said, this border no work. Oh. This close of border no work. Oh. Now, how do we stop the funding now of this Sunday or Igbo? How do we stop the contribution? Let us stop the crypto. Because they were following Nigerians, southern Nigerians. Use crypto. We should open crypto. We use crypto. Don't use the Western Union. Don't use this. They say, so these people are doing crypto. Okay, let us slash them. Bah! They are not considering the economic impact of crypto. No. They are not considering how much the crypto is bringing to Nigeria economy. Their agenda is not to make Nigeria progress. No. They have a better agenda. Now you get the point. Now you get the point. My only problem is that why is it that you must wait? Thomas. Was Thomas born in Nigeria? Is Thomas a Nigerian? Is Thomas in the Bible in Nigeria? Are you a lineage of Thomas? Are you a lineage of Thomas? All of you have Thomas blood in your vein. How did you get Thomas blood in your vein? That it must happen to you first before you understand. We hear more. In Anokia, you hear more kind of man. Whoo! When we are telling you, you don't know, no, we are telling you, even we are not prophets, but everything we have said, everything we open this mouth to say, if it don't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. I want you to go from the beginning of this struggle, from the beginning. In fact, even the one that we are not sure of, once God asks us to say it, we will say it and God will do it. Hey! Woo! I said, did you see the prayer? May God harden the heart of the leaders in Nigeria so that we will tell them, the world may know that Obi is no longer a boy. I remember when we used to read the history of the Greeks, the Greek gods. I don't know, you know, of course you don't read all those things in Africa. The history of the Greek gods. Medusas. Medusa, they say Medusa is she look at when you look at Medusa, you turn into she would dry you and you become stone. Medusa have snake, you know, her hair. Medusa's hair is snake. Because of the power in Medusa, Medusa went very deep.
This is my wicked word. This is my confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I'm really telling you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. The driver they go. Opposite Udi. But the lucky hand the side. Along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver. The driver waiting they happen. The driver waiting they happen. The driver tell the party boy. See no day for talk. See no day for talk. If you better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. The driver waiting. The driver waiting.
I want you people to understand that the liberation of Biafra has entered the highest stage in the history of Biafra. Not even during the war. I am telling you, it has entered the highest stage ever. And we are going to do everything humanly possible in this life to restore Biafra. Everything humanly possible will be done. And I want you people to understand that the Biafra liberation is step by step, segment by segment, plan by plan, executions by execution. We'll be executing those plans according to the template till the last one. And Biafra.
Let us go talk about the objective of your struggle and how do you intend to achieve it in practical terms?
In practical terms, it is civil disobedience. The same way that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. accomplished civil rights in America, the same way that Mahatma Gandhi led India to independence out of British colonial rule, the same principles we are applying, and might I add, very successfully too. We will do everything possible to unravel and unshackle the zoo called Nigeria. Everything humanly possible. No stone will be left unturned. We will sacrifice everything sacrificable. Material, life, blood will throw into.
And we will do everything humanly possible to see the Biafra.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth
as it is in heaven, give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. We pray. He said, he said, he said, one thing is obvious that I want to remind you this very evening is that we are indestructible. And
welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Sorry for the distraction. Sorry for that very, very obstruction. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, just write on the comment section and let me know that you can hear me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Today we are having so much distractions. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, just let me know. Write on the comment section and let me know that you can hear me. I want to be sure that someone can hear me out there. Let me be sure that you can hear me. No voice. Can you hear me now? God is with me. Can you hear me? Okay, yeah. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Obuefi is the Oba. Thank you so much. Thank you. God is with me. Thank you. We just have a little bit issue that I had to resolve. That was why we had an obstruction. I'm very sorry about that. And thank you for your patience. I appreciate everyone that was able to hang on. And those that are impatient, uh, it's up to them. It's their choice. So we have to do what we have to do. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. God is with me. Thank you, Frank Okoye. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Obuefi, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So everyone that has joined us on this very quick evening program, thank you for connecting on this quick evening program. We will try to do it as quick as we can, as we have always done. Like and share on your platform, share to family and friends, share to those that are close to you. We have come once again to spread the gospel as we always do with every little opportunity that we have. A lot is going on, a whole lot is going on, but the most important thing for us is that we will never give up. It doesn't matter their blackmail, their propaganda, their lies against us, we will never give up. The more they try to blackmail us to think we are going to run away, they will only make us to fight even more harder. They will only make us to fight more harder. And that is what is happening today. I welcome every one of you that has connected. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for sharing. So we all know that in our platform, we always talk about the issue of Biafra. And as we speak, a lot of things are happening. The enemies within and enemies without, they are fighting each other, they are confused, and they are confessing. This is a very critical time that if you can be able to hold yourself at this time, you are going to make it to the promised land. We are in a time where the Janjaweed have unleashed every single thing they have. They have unleashed everything against us. Remember when they said that if they had known that our people love money, that they would have used money instead of fighting a war. If you are following what is happening today, you can agree with me that Nigerian government have decided to use money instead of going to war. Nigerian government has finally decided to use money. And today we can see the power of money everywhere. The politicians today are pumping money against the restoration of Biafra. In fact, every single allocation the governors in the southeast are getting, mainly governor of Anambra State and governor of Imo State, the money they are getting, they are pumping that money into destruction of the Biafra restoration. That is a contract they have signed, and many people are cashing in. The one that is reigning for them now is that everybody who pretend to be arrested will come out and tell you that it is the Biafran people that arrested him. They are fighting very hard to promote that very narrative of Soludo. That narrative that Soludo preached to tell the world that we are the troublemakers, not the Fulanese. The politicians in Biafra land are in charge of that contract. And they have pumped money into Biafra land. And many content creators in Biafra land are being paid for this. You are going to see many videos. Some of them will claim that they were kidnapped. And they will tell you it is the Biafra people that kidnapped them. This is a new narrative that the government of Nigeria is sponsoring. In case you don't know, now you know. Open your eyes very well. Do not be deceived. This is the time they are going to come with emotional blackmail to the highest level. They have already started the move. They have already started the move. They are doing everything possible to tarnish the image of the Biafran people. We said it when Soludo was going around arresting the native doctors, that his target is not the native doctors. His target is not the native doctors. He has a different project. And today, that project is being opened gradually, little by little. That project is being opened. That very evil project is being opened. So wherever you are today as a Biafran, you must be very, very careful, because they are willing to pay you anything. They are willing to pay anybody anything. When Mazin Nandekanu told us that they have brought out billions, some of us did not understand. The Nigerian government have mouthed out billions of dollars to fight against us. It is even worse now. I can bet you that amount has been increased. And today, some people are on their own working for the Janjaweed to see that they take from that very money. The politicians in Biafra land today are the ones sponsoring the lies by themselves. Every one of us have to open our eyes. This is the time for us to be in the media. You see, when Master Simon was talking that we should prepare ourselves for radical evangelism, I didn't understand it. Even though I have been talking about it all this while. This radical evangelism has to involve everybody, both Tom, Dick, and Harry. Every one of us have to come online and begin to speak, tell your story, narrate the situation, the exact thing that you know. I am not telling you to send the propaganda. I'm not telling you to lie. We have several videos, numerous videos of confession of the attack of the Fulani Janjaweed. People who were kidnapped. Many people who were kidnapped. And they confessed that it was Fulanis that kidnapped them. But they have now begun to pump money into their propaganda and blackmail. And they want the world to believe that we are the troublemaker. Why it is crucial at this time is that Biafra has been declared. You think they don't know? They know. The government of Nigeria knows the implication of the declaration of Biafra in Lahti, Finland. They know the implication. Everybody watch that program. That program is still online. That they did not talk did not mean they are not aware. They are aware and they know the implication. And the whole world is taking note. They are trying everything humanly possible to destroy this very image that you have. This image we want to create, we are creating already. They want to destroy it. How are they destroying that image? They are using everything at their reach, more especially our fellow Biafrans. They are using our fellow Biafrans to destroy the suffering of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa. If you do not understand and you don't know, you better wake up from your sleep. Wherever you are as a Biafran, you must be very careful. We are in a very difficult time, a very tough time. If you don't know, now you know. This is a very, very tough time. And wherever you are as a Biafran, you must tighten up your belts and prepare for this time. Propaganda is going to increase. Blackmail is going to increase. They have increased the amount they are spending on the attack on Biafrans. And today, their focus is our fellow Biafrans. I am telling you that the federal government of Nigeria have used the politicians, the state governors, to pump money to the content creators in Nigeria to begin to talk lies, to begin to destroy the image of Biafra. That is why when I saw one video that somebody who some of you here praise every time, some of you will go and praise him and you call him Okulora. I don't know what kind of name is that. You gave him a big name. Today he is in the front line telling the whole world, just like Seludo did, that the people in the front line of the kidnappers are Biafrans themselves. His video that I watched, he claimed he saw them. He counted them. They were all speaking Igbos. And that is the only thing he used to identify them, that were speaking Igbos. He told them to close his eyes so that he wouldn't identify anybody. But they opened his eye to identify somebody. But he was not able to identify anybody. The only thing he knew was that we were speaking Igbo. He said that they are Igbos. And you know the kind of platform that guy has. Many Biafrans are listening to him because he claimed to be a helper to some of them. And with many, many challenges and troubles and news that follows him. When I saw his belief, with video, I cannot believe it. Soludo and Hope Uzodinma have pumped money to content creators. You are going to see more. You are going to see more of them that will come and claim they were kidnapped. That guy that called himself whatever he called himself, so he saw the people that kidnapped him. He said they are all the thing he's hammering is that they are all Igbos. That he told them to close his eye so that he wouldn't see anybody. That he saw them. He counted that they were more than 100 and something, well armed. That they were one and 100 and plus. That they were that the kind of gun they have, the military don't have it. And he says they are Igbos. He said the kind of gun they have, that the Nigerian military does not have it. And he says they are Igbos. They were speaking Igbo. That was his focus, is that they are Igbos. This blackmail have changed gear. Some of us are still sleeping. Some of us are still sleeping. You have to know that Nigeria has gotten to elastic limit. Nigeria has no other place to go. They have no other. The only thing on the table now is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa and allow us to go. The only thing on the table of the zoo today is release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Finland have no choice. They can run around and run around and run and run and run and run. They have reached their elastic limit. The only thing remaining today is to release Mazi Simon Ekpa. Likewise, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. And they know the implication of the release of these two people. They know the influence these two people enjoy. They know the effect of their release in the outside world. They know how far we have gone. They are aware Biafra has been declared, and they know that the world saw it, and the world is watching. They know very well. What they are doing today is to destroy the image that you see. They want to destroy the image of that Biafra. They want to destroy the image of Biafra. Every one of us have to come online and begin to tell the stories of Biafra and what happened. There is no part of this country where there are no criminals. But for somebody to come and tell me that he was kidnapped, they took him to a camp, and that camp, they were more than 200 or more than 100, we say 100 plus. And he said the kind of arms they have, that the military do not have it. And he said that these people are Ndi Igbo, they are all Ndi Igbo. He said they are all Igbos. You know why he could not be able to tell us that they are Biafrans? He knows that if he says that they are people who are fighting for Biafrans, that our liberation army will come out and make a video and challenge him on that line. And people will tell him to come out because he knows them. He knows members of our liberation army. They have their pictures out. Everybody who sees them will know them. Everybody that sees them, we know them. But this man said he saw people more than 200 and something well armed. Their army is more than that of the military. And yet, they are not Biafra Liberation Army. He just said that they are Igbos. The people that kidnapped him are Igbos. They took him to their camp. They took him to their kidnapping camp. And I was listening to see him mention and say that these are Biafran soldiers. These are Biafran army. These are Biafran Liberation Army. These are people fighting for Biafra. He never said that they are people fighting for Biafra. He said they are Igbos. And he knows why he made that statement. Because he knows the danger of adding that name Biafra. But when he used that title, Igbos, people overlook. But we must not overlook that very nonsense, that idiot, Okuru Fulani, or whatever they call him. That Okuru Fulani, this is one of the content creators that have paid. He has collected his own money. They have paid him off. From the way he spoke. From the way he spoke. Now you understand the next level that we are entering. I saw another video that I saw. Somebody who claimed to be part of the security in Anambra State that is killing people today. Ndiakodo. A native doctor, one of the native doctors, they say that native doctor is a second in command to Akwa Okoko. The same Akwa Okoko that Soludo arrested. His second in command today is in charge of a security outfit in Anambra State. And I saw his video where he's warning people. Warning people. And on the comment section, people were saying that that man is the right-hand man of Akwa Okoko. That why must Akwa Okoko be detained and that man be allowed to head a security outfit? Why will Akwa Okoko be arrested and that man allowed to be in charge of the security outfit? The same person, they are in the same club doing the same thing, the same native doctor they are doing, the same fraud they are doing, the same okite is what all of them are doing. Now you understand why we said that the arrest you see Soludo doing was a distraction. That arrest was not a distraction, to distract us for the main deal. To distract us. It is very, very sad. Because what we see today is that the federal government of Nigeria has pumped money. The caliphate have pumped money to the governors in the southeast, who oppose them mainly and Soludo. And they are in the front line of campaigning. They want to change the narrative of the Fulani Hens kidnappers. What Nigerian government is doing, they want to change that narrative. And they are using their media. Using our own people, content creators. Many of them are going to be paid. You see that the Okuru Fulani own. More are coming. More of them are coming. Many more of them are coming. You will see them. After all the video evidence we had, real people that were kidnapped came out and told us who kidnapped them and how it happened. Only for Soludo to come and change the narrative. Starting from Soludo, Soludo started this very narrative. Soludo started this narrative in Anambra State. He first of all began to tag people from Enugu State and say it is the Enugu people that are the criminals in Anambra State. From Enugu, he jumped to Ebonyi. Soludo began to attack his fellow Igbo people, people from Enugu State and Ebonyi State. Soludo and his Indakodo and his Udoagade, they went ahead, they began to destroy lives. Innocent people were captured. Innocent people, they begin to cripple them. More especially people from Ebonyi and Enugu State. Soludo started this narrative, and when he started it, I came online and I shouted, but people did not pay attention. He started it by using those security outfits. Anybody they catch, they will make a video. They will catch about 15 people. They say, this one, where are you from? Enugu. Where are you from? Ebonyi. Where are you from? Enugu. Where are you from? Ebonyi. Where are you from? You will say, oh, so all of you left Ebonyi. All of you come to Anambra to come and create up. Everybody they caught that time, everybody they caught, it is always people from Ebonyi, people from Enugu State. So there are no other people that are causing problems except this one. He decided to create this division. Soludo started that narrative. He started it with Ebonyi and Enugu State. And when he was doing it, people didn't see this one coming. They thought he was sincere. He created that division. Today, that one seemed like he has captured that one. He has been able to create that enmity. And today, he has stepped it up today. The one he is in charge today is to tell the world that it is you and I that are the criminal, not the Fulani. That the insecurity in Nigeria today, they say it is you and I, the Igbo people, that are causing it, not Fulani. You can imagine. So the prelate that they kidnapped, that came and told us what he saw, does it mean that that prelate was lying? Does it mean that that prelate was lying? I am still going to play that video, and you will hear what that prelate said. You will hear what that prelate said in Biafra land, what they told him, what the terrorists told him, how far they have gone. And in the midst of all this, Soludo, a born criminal, came and he's telling us that the people who are causing insecurity in Anambra State are nobody but the Anambarians. That all the kidnappers that he has ever seen since he was born, that are all Biafrans. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. When these things was coming, I came to hear. I spoke about it on my platform. I shouted. When Soludo came in, he started with that story. Tagging everybody he captured. They will use camera and video the person. And they will be asking you, where are you from? Where are you from? And I was asking, what is the motive of asking these people, where are they from? If you catch a criminal, you catch somebody who's a criminal, prosecute the criminal, take the criminal to the court. If the person is guilty, sentence him and jail him or her. What is the essence of doing those camera you do and ask them, where are you from? What was his purpose? I was asking that time. What is the plan of these people? Why are they always videoing people and telling us that these people are from Enugu State? They are from Ebonyi State. The next thing you see, Ebonyi people. The Ebonyi people are the one destroying Anambra. Ebonyi people are the one destroying Anambra. And when he was saying it, those of you from Anambra, you kept silent. You kept silent because it was Ebonyi. And you thought it's about Ebonyi. Today, he has succeeded in that side today. And now, the one he's talking today is, oh,
what pains me most is
that it is we.
These people told us
The one he's saying today that it is you and I that are causing the insecurity. And he's not just saying it locally today. He went to say it on the international stage. When he said that one, it looks like if the world is not hearing. Today, they are recruiting content creators in Nigeria. Igbo content creators. They are going to recruit more. You have not seen anything. They will recruit more. They are going to recruit more content creators. They are going to recruit many content creators to join them in this propaganda. You know, our people are very emotional to a fault. Our people, every little thing, we are very emotional. We can't even control our emotion. We can believe something very easily. When they come, they tell that lie, you believe. That one they call Ukuru Fulani. You can imagine somebody like him that claimed to be Ukuru or Igbo. How can you be in the front line of damaging the image of? I don't understand the kind of Igbo people I see these days, so I cannot understand. That you prefer worship, you prefer throwing. I have never seen, I have never seen. I've never seen before. The kind of people we see today. This Okura, I have never seen him come and speak out. He has been there all this while people were confessing of the Fulani attack. He never used it and talk loud. But today he came and claimed he was kidnapped. And look at his story, that he was kidnapped. And he was begging them to tie his face, that he doesn't want to see somebody he knows. That he was begging them to tie his face. That they were all speaking Igbo. They were all speaking Igbo, and they refused to tie his face. They opened his face, and he saw them, and they were more than 100 people, 100 young men. That is what he said. They were more than 100. And that the ammunitions they have, their ammunition is greater than that of the military. That is what Okrora said. That the ammunition is more than that of the military. And they were all speaking Igbo. And after this, I was waiting for him to say that these people have a Biafran flag or they are Biafran. They say they are fighting for Biafra. He know if he go to that direction, he's a dead man. He know if he go to that direction, we will catch him easily. So he didn't go to that direction. He stopped at they are Igbos. This is where he stopped. He stopped at they are Igbos. And he cannot identify anybody among them. Because if he had told us they are Liberation Army, we know our camps and we know our men, and he himself know, and they will come out and debunk the lie here too. But now that he has said the way he put it, nobody's going to come to debunk. Nobody is going to come to challenge him. Because he cannot say anything against Biafra and Biafran people. Even his mother will not believe him. If he had come and put Biafra in that his talk, they will not believe him. That is why he came and said that Ndi. And this idiot forgot that there are Fulanis that speak Igbos more than us. We have seen many videos of Fulanis. We have even seen Igbo. We have seen Fulanis in Enugu that speak more than an Igbo person. We see them in Imo State that speak more than an Igbo person. We know the Sarikin Fulani in Imo State who speaks more than an Igbo person. You think that the Fulanis are dumb? Huh? You think that they are dumb? They are feeling the heat, this heat that is on today, that the whole world knows that the Fulanis are the one terrorizing Nigeria. They want to change that narrative. They want to change it by all means. They want to change it. And you know that every time, Igbo Biafrans are always the cash cow. The Igbo Biafrans are always the soft target. Anything you say about Igbo Biafran, people are easily believe it. Even we ourselves, we believe it. We believe it. Exactly. Let him bring the evidence, because him that is calling himself Ukurola, he has been into donation and whatever. He knows the implication of how to send money and how to recover and how to investigate things. He should go and bring them out. He opened his mouth on camera and he shouted on. These are people that Soludo have recruited. And if you are not following event, you won't understand. This very story started from the moment Soludo, it started from Soludo, from Anambra Soludo. This changing of narrative. Soludo started changing of the narrative since he entered the governorship. He started with Enugu State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, Ebonyi State. From then, he introduced the Akodo. And now, he is telling you that all the criminals arrested, they are all Igbos. He went to the international level to say it. Today, they are paying big content creators they know that have audience. You are going to see more. You are going to see more. If you think you have seen all, you haven't seen nothing yet. More propaganda is coming. More blackmail is coming. They want to cover the truth. You know, Nigerian government with their Yoruba media. This event that Europe, I bet you watch within some days that you will see that the Yoruba media will be the one carrying that news everywhere. All the Yoruba platform, go, you will see that Okurola program there. Go to TikTok, you will see all the Yoruba platform, you will see that Okurola video. All the media house in Nigeria, you will see them talk about that Okurola issue. I want us to listen to this very program again. Let us hear this report from this prelate that was kidnapped.
What pains me most is that these people told us that they are going to bring, after buying enough weapons, they'll bring all those that have been put in disarray, but driven away from Zamfara, Katsina, Zambisa Forest, that they are all coming to locate themselves in Igbo land, that there's no security in Igbo land. That
this man that is saying this here is a clergyman. He will not lie. This Fulani said it long before now that they are, and you know Fulani, when they tell you something, they do it. Fulani are not like us that will say something, we begin to run away from it. We say something, the next 100 years we have not done it. Once the Fulani have project, they will follow it until the last. They told this man to his face that they are gathering. They are going to bring all the terrorists in the northern region and flush them into Biafra land. They will occupy our forest. This man paid, is it 100 million or so? Then 100 million and 100 billion, this man paid to be freed. And this was the message they gave him. That they are every. You see how they put camera for him to say what he had. That very thing they told this man is what is happening in Biafra today. And these idiots are busy saying that it is his brothers. You saw people, they are more than 100. They were speaking Igbo. So all of them were speaking to Ukurora. Every single one of them came to Ukurora to speak and let the Ukurora know that he's an Igbo person. And the only way Ukurora could identify Igbo is from what they say, from their voice. Somebody who is on social media and you don't know about blackmail propaganda. Of course he knows, because that is what he's paid to do. When are we going to learn a lesson? How do we allow these people to continue to manage us with their propaganda and lies?
they will come there and then they will deal with us. And that the dumb man was just flippant when he took something. He said, "Do you know Ibadan? Lagos Expressway? We are in all the bush there. We're everywhere there. We're also in the south. So we are waiting for the slightest signal. We'll finish and take over this land." So they claim that Nigeria belongs to Fulani. They said that is why we are afraid of. I've been talking about this open grazing and this Roga. They have a plan. And I accuse the soldiers who are not non-Christians. Some of them are flying. They are part of it. Because they are shooting this man. You know, when our people wanted to comb the bush, the soldiers said, if you move a step, we finish you. Don't go there. So they know where the boys are. They know the location. And what they do is in the daytime, they use their cow to confuse people. Then, after some time, the cows will go to rest and they take their gun and do the operation of kidnapping. Government should act decisively. They should act decisively. Otherwise, what is happening in the northern part of the country will be a child's play. So what will happen here? So government should sit up because the primary purpose of government is to secure life and profit. Any government that has failed in that has failed woefully. And Nigeria is on a reverse gear. We are nosediving. We are nosediving. You don't have security. All the push went around, no soldier, no police, nothing. The people, were having a field there. And the way they release those was, if they kidnap people along the squatter, they will parade them and when they pay ransom, they are released from that particular spot. Those they arrest, they kidnap along the expressway, Lord Banter, they bring them. Eventually, they bring them there to collect ransom. Those they kidnap along anywhere in the south, around the southeast. So they know that they are there. And I gave that. When I said to the Oga, how do you collect this money? He said, don't worry. Once we are through with you, we will invite motorcyclists. They will come and there will be a truck. A truck will come to put the money in the truck. And that the people who paid them said that was exactly what happened. Immediately they came out from the bush. They told them they were monitoring whether there's police armed. They said, go up. Okay, come back, come this way. And then eventually they stopped. A truck came without number. So the boys will carry one Ghana Mongo put in the truck until they took the 100,000. After they have counted 100 million, they said, okay, you can.
You have heard it. There are so many other videos which I will be playing from time to time. People that was macheted, even in their farm. People that were butchered in their farm. But Soludo and this Okuru Fulani is telling us that these people are all evils. And this guy should come and tell us what did they tell him is his offense. Because we know he has a very dubious character. There are some people he has stolen their money in the name of doing whatever with them, one document for them in the UK. I remember he had a case with a student in UK that they say we took their money. The people that have money problem, they might go after him. If it were those people, you will say it is your business partners that kidnap you. It will be understandable because we know you are into some dubious attitude. If the people you are involved, we know they are criminals, but not to come and tell us that they are more than 100. The weapons they have there is more than that of the military. That the weapon they have is greater, more than that of military. In Biafra land, Biafran people. In Biafra land, Biafran people. And he was not bold enough to mention Biafra since he want to blackmail us. Because if he mentioned Biafra, it will backfire. He said they took him to their camp. Go and tell Soludo where that camp is. Let Soludo go there. Tell Soludo where the camp is, not to come online and make a show and tell lies. Go and tell Soludo that paid you where the camp is. Let him take his soldiers to that camp. Let Soludo take his soldiers. They have Udogachi. They have, what do they call it? Akodo. What are those people doing? What are they doing? What you should have done if you are sincere to yourself is to go to your paymaster and they go there and fish those people out. All these security outfits, is it the people that steal granite and mineral on the road that they catch? So they are busy chasing people that take granite and mineral from people. And they left the criminals to be running rampage, to use them to blackmail Biafra. Wherever you are as a Biafra, do not allow this blackmail to bother you, or to don't even buy into it. Don't even buy into it. This is their new agenda and contract, and I bet you many content creators are going to cash in. You know our people now. Some of us do not have that integrity. Mazen Nandekano said there are Biafrans who are unbribable. And those are the Biafrans that we need now. You can put yourself among that line of people who are unbribable. They want now to play the card that they were advised, that go and say that if he had known that money is so powerful, that we regard money so much, that he would have used money instead of fighting the Biafran people. And today, remember, as they are throwing money around, many blackmail and propaganda. Look at the other one, APs. The one that owns APs, what is that in Onyema? Onyema himself is in Rasai, calling for amnesty for the Liberation Army of Biafra. You want to give amnesty to people who are fighting for their freedom. You can imagine. And for them to accept that amnesty, he will do everything humanly possible, including blackmail. That is why today they are pushing military everywhere. Okigwe today, as we speak, Okigwe is on fire. Okigwe is burning. You see blackmail coming from all angles, all corners, trying to destroy the image of the Liberation Army, to make the people desert them. You know, no matter how strong you are, no matter how powerful you are, if your people are not with you, you don't have a defense. And they understand that. No matter how powerful you are, no matter how strong, if your localities, your local people are not with you, you can't survive for too long. And that is what they are trying to do, to destroy the image of the Liberation Army of Biafra. And they are doing it very fast. They don't want Mazen Nanegan to come out and meet any single Liberation Army standing. The same project they carried out after his kidnap, they took the life of Ikonso. They took the life of King Jaya. And many other strong commanders. They were all eliminated. They saw that that project has not ended. They now realize that Mazi Samarak was able to recover many of them, and they survived. And they know they are ready. These are people who have given their life. That is why they are trying to turn the masses against them. That is why they are trying to turn the masses against them. For every innocent blood that is being spilled in Biafra land, for blackmail, it doesn't matter who you are. Whoever gets himself involved in spilling the blood of the innocent, you will pay with your own blood. The sword will never leave your own generation. If you take the life of an innocent Biafran, you take bribe, you risk the life of, you spill the blood of an innocent Biafran. Sword will never leave your home. From generation to generation, the sword will never leave your home. The same way you took the life of innocent, the same way it is going to happen to you. So wherever you are, you must be very careful what you do and what you say. You must be very careful the people you get involved with. Be very, very careful. This is a very critical time. We are in a very, very critical time. A time we cannot leave any stone unturned. The Nigerian government have only one project now. As the release of Mazen Nandekano is ripe, more than ripe, There is no other way. You know, I said before that when you are drawing something like a rubber, you take a rubber, you are drawing it. Once it gets to elastic limits, the only thing that will happen is either you leave that rubber alone to relax, or it will cut. It will cut. Once a rubber have been drawn to elastic limit, it's only you allow it to settle back, or it will cut into pieces. That is where we are today in the case of Mazi Nnamdi and Mazi Simon Ekpa. And they know the implication of the coming out of these people. That is why they have now strategized more to pinch the masses against the Liberation Army and to make sure that they destroy the image of the Biafra to the barest minimum. That is why today you see many people. I saw the other one. There was one that's making video. One that maybe they put online. He was showing his village. He said in his village now, nobody is living there. His village is deserted. It is the Biafran people. That is the Biafran people have made his village. I say, how did the Biafran people make your village a desert? That idiot was speaking and said that it is Biafra. They say they are fighting for Biafra. Look at their village. They have destroyed everywhere. When they came, they were calling them Mama. And at the end of the day, look at what happened. And that idiot forgot the people that brought military into that very year. The Liberation Army were on their own, securing their territory. But the same informant went and brought the military into that place to fight people who were not fighting them. The Liberation Army, in all their bases, in all their camps, they were now going after the citizens. They were there protecting the citizens against the Fulani Janjaweed, the terrorists in uniform and off uniform. Because when the ESN during their own time stopped the Fulanis could not be able to come into Biafra land. Then, what did they do? What we are hearing every day is repentant Boko Haram, and they reintroduce them into the military. After the introduction, they will pump them down into Biafra land. And we have no choice than to stop them. In the process of stopping them, doing what we have to do, they began their propaganda. They continue to cause mayhem. That idiot forgot that Hope Uzodinma himself was inviting military to destroy houses and we saw them, something that has nothing to do with the Liberation Army. We saw many places that Hope Uzodinma and the military went. They would go to a house, they would destroy the house. I have many of the videos. Houses that were destroyed and burned to ashes. Innocent people's house. They brought this horror. And when they brought that horror, so many villagers that are afraid began to run away. Because when they enter a village, anybody they see in that village is gone. We saw a video where they were using chain gun in a village, and they were shooting. And you expect somebody to remain there? You expect that idiot forgot that it is the military that terrorized the people in that area that made them to leave. Simply because they were forcing them to scare away the Liberation Army. They were forcing them to testify against the Liberation Army. They created so much insecurity that people begin to be afraid. A ploy that was planned by the DSS. But that idiot came online. All he could blame is Biafra agitation. The Biafra agitation has made his village empty. You are not ready for freedom. If you are ready, you will know that your village is going to be empty. And when there is a war, you will not even remember where your village, the mark of your village is. This war that they are declaring now, when they start it, you will never remember where your village is. And that is why some of us begin to act as an informant. Because of our low self-esteem, we begin to act as informant against our own freedom. Against your freedom. You are working for the enemy. Against yourself. Against yourself. You're working for the enemy. Instead of you to focus on things that matter, you are busy gallivanting everywhere, telling lies against your own people, providing lies, providing platform for the Janjaweed. And today, a governor is in charge of that propaganda and blackmail. while we are on social media fighting the blackmail of the Yoruba media, while we are crying about the Yoruba media wickedness, somebody is out there preaching another madness. I don't know which one I'm going to face. Are we going to face the Yoruba media, or we are going to face the Igbo content creators? That is the new challenge that is coming. The Igbo content creators are the new challenge that is coming. Their desperation for money. That is why somebody who claimed to be a representative of Igbo will come and tell you that everything, the same thing the government went and did to the US. That is what that they call Ukuru Fulani did. That is what Ukuru Fulani did. That the people that kidnap you are Igbos. The way he narrated this, I was opening my ear wide. Let me hear him say the Biafran Liberation Army or Biafran people or ESN kidnapping. I was opening my ear to hear. But he know that that story will not sell. He know the story will not sell. Then what he said was that they were more than 100 and they and that their ammunition is greater than that of the military. You can imagine. They are more than 100. They went to their camp and their ammunition is more than that. That description alone, that description fits into two groups only. That description he gave fit into two groups. It's either Biafra agitators or the Fulani terrorists. Biafra agitator or the Fulani terrorists, not bandits. They are the people you can describe with that level of gathering and that level of arms. But Okurora in his lie, they say they cover your eye. They didn't cover your eye, they open your eye. You saw them more than 100 well-armed Igbo people. They took you to their kidnapping camp. I was opening my ear to hear and say, they said, okay, Biafra, because of Biafra. That is the next thing you should say. But you know, if he mentioned Biafra, bam, his propaganda will not fly. That is why he didn't mention Biafra. From the way he narrated the story, you know that it's a lie. The story has not finished. You should come and tell us how much he paid them to release him and how did he pay the money. Bring the receipts that he used to pay, the POS receipt he used to pay. How much did you pay and how did you pay the money? To whom did you pay? And what crime did they charge you for? What did they say you did? What was your offense? What were they telling? What did they tell you? What was your offense? What did they say is your offense? That made them to come and kidnap you, because we know you have dubious character. You have cases with people everywhere. You have cases with people. The UK student that you took their money with your group and run away. Some of them are aggrieved. I think one person among those people died. One person died, committed suicide because of the money the person lost in that your scandal. Because of the money. The person lost in that your fraud that you are doing document for students in the UK, which they use your platform, which you were part of. One person died in it. And many people lost millions in this hardship. It could have been, it's possible that any one of them could be able to organize something and come against you. You would tell us what they told you so that we can be able to deduce the people you are talking about. You don't just come and paint the whole Igbos and say the people that kidnap you are Igbo. What are your evidence? They are speaking Igbo. Is it the only Igbo people that speak Igbo? Is it only Igbo people that speak Igbo? There are Fulanis in Igbo land that speaks Igbo better than you. You that call yourself Ukuru and Igbo. There are Fulani people that speak Igbo more than you. Hausa people that speak Igbos more than you. A lot of them. After all, now you have Sarikin Fulani in Imo State. Sarikin Fulani in Imo State. You see them go Hajj, everything for Imo State. And yet, you could come out boldly. It is very painful and shameful. Very painful and shameful for us to see that kind of attitude at this particular point in time. It is very painful and shameful. And whoever have sent you for this mission, tell that person that you have failed. At the same time, other content creators that are still going to follow this step, because I know the money they brought out for this propaganda is much. A lot of money is out there for a grab, and so many of them are going to go in to take that money. Many people are going to go in to get involved in that money. Many people go in. But I bet you, as long as Chukwukabiyama lives, none of you will succeed. As you collect that money to work for the Janjaweed, that will be your end. You will not be alive to eat that money. All those content creators, they are going to pay. All those content creators that are already lining up to collect money to sell out their freedom, every one of you will pay. You are going to pay dearly. It doesn't matter who you are. We know what their fear is. They know that Mazen Nandekan is on his way out. The fear of Mazen Nandekan, that is what is making them crazy. They know that he's going to come out. And today they are pushing different kinds of blackmail propaganda, right, left, and center. Every one of us should be aware. If you genuinely want to be Biafra, you should be aware. And some of us don't learn lesson. You don't learn a lesson. You see some of them that were blackmailing Master Simon Ekpa, that joined the DOS to blackmail Master Simon Ekpa. Today they are confessing. They are confessing that all they were doing all this while was propaganda and blackmail. And the painful thing is that they blackmail their own brother, their own sister. They blackmail their brother and their sister. That is, if you have a talent on blackmail and propaganda, why don't you use your talent on the enemy? That is my annoyance. If you have a talent on propaganda and blackmail, why don't you apply it? Apply it to the enemies of Biafra. Apply it to the enemies of Biafra. Why are you applying it on your own brother and your own sister? Go to the platforms on TikTok or anywhere you see people, go and see. You will see a Biafran, Igbo Biafran will open a channel only to attack his own people. Only to attack his own people. All in the name of money. Once they give them a little change, small change, the money will not even change their life. Because if the money that Ukura have been stealing from people cannot be able to change him, is it this one that will change him? This one will not change his life. That you have the confidence to come and begin to blackmail your own people. You must provide evidence that they are speaking Igbo is not evidence. You have to provide evidence. Tell us where the camp is. Tell us where they took you. And bring the receipts that you used to pay your ransom. You also tell us what they told you. Because everyone that has encounter with them has a message he brought. Everyone that have a genuine encounter with terrorists, pay ransom and come out, they will always have a message. Every genuine kidnappers, people that are kidnapped, they always have a message they come with. We have not had yours. And we are waiting to hear what they told you, what you discussed with them. Since you spoke to every one of them and they told you they are Igbo, you said they are more than 100 and they are all speaking Igbo. So they were coming to you one after the other to speak Igbo. They were coming one after the other to speak Igbo to you. It's only the Igbo people that speak Igbo, right? Ndocho. We are in a very dangerous time. Oh. If we survive this one we are in now, this is the last one, the peak. We have reached the elastic limit. If we survive this one, and when is yours on Mazin Nandekano is coming out. Mazin Simon is also coming out. So they want to make sure they destroy the image of Biafra. Gabadaya, pata pata. They want to destroy the image of Biafra completely. And they are using our people. They are using people like me, people like you. And some of us are even doing it without knowing. Some of us are destroying the image of Biafra without knowing. Just like these ones that come online, they're on camera is only to talk about their brother and their sister. What their brother said and what their brother said, to begin to analyze the video of their brother. They on video, they call their brother a terrorist, call their brother this name and that name. These people are also working for the government indirectly. They don't know. They don't know. There are so many people today that are working against the rest of the family. Unintentionally, they didn't know. That is why Master Samanako have said that you might be in a cabal and you will not know that you're in a cabal. That you might be in a cabal, but you will not know that you're in a cabal. That is how dangerous it is. You might be working for the enemy and you will not know that you're working for the enemy. Some, because of a hatred they have for somebody, because of that hatred, they just change and begin to work against Biafra they are supposed to be fighting for. Because of a personal hatred between you, something between you and your fellow Biafran, one-on-one. Now you use because of that an attack, something that had involved millions of people, more than 70 million, something that have to do with the life of 70 million people. You are playing with it because of hatred you have for one particular person. Are you not sane? Are you not sick? You are not normal. You are not normal. It's either something is controlling you or you are controlling something. It's either something is controlling you or you are controlling something. Every one of us must be careful. At this particular point in time, they are going to come in a different. This is that time that Master Samuel was talking about. When we engage in radical evangelism. Everybody should start to be shouting and talk. They want to change this narrative. Today, as we speak, the whole world knows that the Fulanis are the one that are destroying Nigeria. They are the one committing the terrorism, committing the kidnapping. The whole world knows. But Fulanis today want to change that narrative. The government of Nigeria is sponsoring that narrative to change it and twist it and tell you that it is Biafran that are doing it. That is the project they have. And they want to do it as fast as they can before Mazin Nandekana and Mazin Samara come out. They want to change that narrative by fire, by force. This is the latest plan they are doing. That is why many content creators will join them. I am talking about Igbo content creators. Igbo content creators. Some have already joined, and more are going to come up. The project is to change the narrative, twist it, tell them it is your people that are doing it, not the Janjaweed. A governor is leading it already. Governor Soludo is in the front line leading it. Many other ones have lined up in the same line of preaching. Go to social media today, you will see many videos where they're telling you, oh, if you say it is Fulani, it is not Fulani, it is we that are doing it. It is our people that are doing it. That is what you're going to go. And the people that are saying that are Biafrans, so Biafrans, they are the ones. So you see, this is Yoruba idiots. You see them playing that very video. Some of them are playing that video. Made by an Igbo person. An Igbo person will make a video, open camera, and begin to say, oh, it is my people that are killing my people. They want to change that narrative by fire, by force. That is the project. And they have pumped money into it. And now some of our idiotic people are helping them directly and indirectly. Some of us are helping them without knowing that we are helping them. We are in a very critical time. Very, very critical time, and we must be very careful what we say. In fact, it is not everything that we hear that we must come and talk online. It is not everything that we hear that we must come and talk online. There are certain things you see, you don't even talk about it. You move ahead because of what we have in front of us. Our enemies' ears are open, their ears are open. They want to hear what we say. Some of them come to our program. They don't come here to listen to. They want to hear what you say so that they can be able to record that part, and they run with it. They will come to look for that part where you will speak against your people. They will cut only that part, record it, and they will post it and begin to share it. The project is to change the narrative from the Fulani terrorists to Igbo terrorists. That is what they want to do. The same way they push propaganda and blackmail, Igbo coup, Igbo coup, Igbo coup, Igbo coup. By the time these content creators and the governor continue to shout that people are the one killing themselves, before you know it, their media, conventional media, will join it. All the media need to do is to play the voice of your governor. That your governor said this one. This content creator said this one. Just wait. That Okuru or video, you will see it on their. You will see it on the either Channel Television or Arise TV very soon. Channel TV or Arise TV very soon. You will see it because that is what they do. These are hardcore haters of the Biafran people. They are in the front line of pushing propaganda against us. But it is much painful when we ourselves are helping them. When our own brothers are the one helping them out. You that call yourself an Igbo person, a Biafran, you are in the front line helping them to push lies against your people. Shame on you. Shame, I say shame on you. Shame. And that idiot that put Igbo in that his name, he should go and change it. Say Okuru Fulani. Okuru or Fulani. Go and put that in. I agree with that one. I don't normally call people name, but when I saw that guy video, it was so irritating. In my platform, I don't call people name. But that his video in particular is very irritating. And whenever I see something like that, I mention it. I don't spare the book, I mention it. I mention it because you are destroying what we are building. I take you as number one enemy and I call you out. You are destroying what we are building. You cannot be destroying what we are building and expect me to look you and begin to praise you or ignore you. I will not ignore you. And we are still waiting and watching. I am still observing. There are some other content creators that are going to come up very soon. Very, very soon. You will see them. The money have been released. Many of them are going to come in with their nonsense stories and propaganda. It doesn't matter what they do. Biafra remains the only remedy. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, Biafra is the only remedy. And we are going to fight it until the last man standing. The only remedy remains Biafra. No matter how long it takes. As I always say, we don't have any other option, except it is not Biafra you're looking for. If you are not looking for Biafra, you have a different project. Go. You have alternative. But if you are sincerely, genuinely looking for freedom, the only remedy is Biafra. Biafra remains the only remedy. Only. Not some. The only remedy is Biafra. I pray that Chukwu Okokabia will continue to guide us, give us the strength to overcome this madness. May Chukwu Okokabia give us the strength to overcome this evil that they have unleashed on us. Because we cannot continue to keep quiet. We cannot continue to face this. And we say never again. Never again, not anymore. We can no longer accept this kind of nonsense again. They have done it for too long. They have said it for too long. At this point in time, we are rejecting every of those their madness, all those their criminalities and lies from the pit of hell. We will never accept it anymore. And we cannot let go of it. That is why every one of us have to wake up and join the media. Join the media. You have to be part of the media. The media is not supposed to be only the few people that are there. Every one of use your platform. Use, whether if it's in a one person, even if it's only one person that is listening to your platform, use your platform and speak. Use your platform. We have to start doing something. Every one of us have to start doing something. We have a very great responsibility. The plans of the enemy is for us to forget the main thing and begin to fight ourselves. Nigeria has been able to create low self-esteem in us. And because of that low self-esteem, some of us cannot fight the battle we are supposed to fight. Before we round up on this program, I want us to listen to this very message of our Prime Minister, for us to use this very message to digest everything we have had. Do not allow anybody to manipulate you. Forget about this low self-esteem. Don't allow the low self-esteem to get you. No matter what they say. Reject the low self-esteem. Reject it and reject it and reject it and reject it again. Don't allow it. It is not your portion and will never be your portion. Reject low self-esteem and focus on that which matters. Let's hear this message of our Prime Minister.
Having a low self-esteem syndrome because you never believed that Biafra will be a nation. I am telling you today, researchers estimate that each attend more or less 20,000 thoughts, what people think every day. And our ancestral tendency is to pay more attention to the negative ones, which is pure survival instinct. Biafra agitation is no longer tapped. It's no longer motopack. Professionals have joined the league. We are making impact and alliances all over the world. It is no longer because Biafra is here, it's no longer the time to say uneducated people are here. Those people are no longer in the forefront of the education. Most people with low self-esteem, though, are more prone to paying attention to the negative aspect of themselves. Their lives and external input, such as people and their situation. This is what Nigeria has offered you. Nigeria has made every Biafran to see himself or herself as a low self-esteem. And all you do is to see the negative impact of Igbo man. All you do is to see the negative part of Igbo man. You do not see the positive part. But the fact that Nigeria tells you Igbo contribute the best, Igbo can change Nigeria, Igbo can do everything, turn it upside down and turn it to gold. Yet, you don't see that part of Igbo man. You don't see that part of the Biafra. You see the negative part of Biafra. Igbo man is this, Igbo man is that.
You have heard it. This is where we are today. Our people are seeing negative. You see negative. They don't see anything positive about us. That is why an Igbo man will come and tell you that the terrorists, the kidnappers are all Igbos. They are busy destroying their own. It is because of this low self-esteem that Simon is talking about. Low self-esteem that the Janjaweed have planted in the heart and mind of some of our people. That is why you will come up and you tell me that it is your brother and your sister that kidnapped you. Mad people everywhere.
Nigeria is telling you, even as bad as Nigeria. Nigeria tells you that the Igbo man is this. Yoruba man tells you Igbo man can change Nigeria. Hausa man tells you Igbo can convert anything. Every other in Nigeria tells you about Igbo man. Only you, the Igbo man, that you see yourself as enemy of yourself. Yet, you don't understand the impact you would make in a nation
Negative confirmation bias. That is what it is. That is what Ukuro and Co are doing. That's what government of Nigeria is sponsoring. Negative confirmation bias. That is what Nigerian government is sponsoring today.
You say, oh, they are fighting on social media. How can they govern themselves? That is the negative part. You kick it, but yet you call Obi. Obi want to be a president. Obi want to do this and do that. Is Obi not also part of that negative part that makes you not to support Biafra? Don't worry. By the time Biafra comes, you will take your bag and baggage and go to northern Nigeria and enjoy your lunch. Believe me, we will give you the opportunity. This has tremendous impact on how we feel about ourselves. The meaningfulness we get out of our lives and, of course, our behaviors. Nigeria has impacted your life, and today you are branded with so many negative names to the point that you are scared of your own freedom. Nigeria has done that. They impact you with all manner of thoughts. You become scared of yourself. To the point that you as a Biafran is scared of having your own freedom. And they do that and they stay by the side and they laugh at you. They say, look at them. They thought they are educated. We have impacted this particular low self-esteem on them, and look at how they brand each other. Why the terrorists are coming, carrying on. You have never seen the Fulani man or the federal government branding the Fulanis that are killing your military, killing your personnel, burning villages, branding them with names. They call them criminals. Ordinary criminals, they call them. They call them criminals. Some of you in the struggle have called me criminal. That is the same value that the Fulani attached to the terrorists that you see bombarding Abuja yesterday. Yet you call yourself a criminal. Why this state of the nation has become necessary is because we are changing the script. And we are going to change this script by force. We are going to change it in this armed struggle. If you do not know that we have entered armed struggle, we are declaring the armed struggle today. In case you don't have knowledge about that, we are into armed struggle. For our freedom. I want you to understand that Nigeria impacted you, impacted your life, and today you grounded with so many negative names to the point that you are scared of your own freedom because of the negative impact of Fulani government policies in your life. Only Biafra can solve this problem. That as Biafra using Nigerian passport, you are treated as a criminal or as a terrorist. Why you are not one of them? Yet, your low self-esteem could not allow you to support Biafra. You are scared of what Biafra would be. You are scared of the lies and the propaganda that they manipulated you into. I want every one of you watching me today on this State of the Nation broadcast to think that the impact of tunnel vision focus on the negative and how this can make matters worse than they are. They create more stress. They create more stress, increase insecurity, and we end up engaging in behaviors that are entirely disconnected from our values. Today, some of you have completely disconnected, even with your so low self-esteem and your insecurity on supporting Biafra. You have been disconnected from the value when the Fulani terrorists were attacking Abuja, all of you were honest and sketchy. Some of you that built one batter in Abuja, in the area where they attacked, you ran for your life. And the government were not there to help. Because I want you to understand it. No, the presence of Biafrans in that area are much. Just the way when they attacked church in Yoruba land, all of you were shouting, they have attacked Yoruba, they have attacked Yoruba church. Do you know the number of Biafrans that were casualties or victims in that church attack is higher than the number of Yorubas? Have you forgotten that almost all the people that were interviewed as a victim of that church attack were all Biafrans? Igbo-speaking Biafrans. Are you not aware? That is why we are now addressing every Biafran across Nigeria. A failed state without strong governance that plunged into disorder. Nigeria is an example of that. Violence and sponsoring terrorism against its own people and citizens. Nigeria, being a failed state, must end by 2000.
You have heard the message from our Prime Minister, Mazi Samakeba. The message is timely. You see, that is why internet never forget. I preserve these messages. This message is talking about our low self-esteem and what some people are doing today. This thing you see Okulora and Co doing. This thing you see Soludo and Co doing. They project negativity against their own people. They project negativity against their own people. They don't see anything good in what we do. They join the Nigerian government failed state to push narratives that are against us. Wherever you are watching me, don't allow them to change this narrative. We must not allow them to change the narrative. It is the Fulanis that are terrorizing every section of Nigeria. Every section of Nigeria, it is the Fulanis that are terrorizing. It is not any other tribe. It is the Fulanis. Do not allow them to change this narrative, no matter how they try. Don't allow them to change narrative. They are trying as much as they can to change it. Do not, never you allow them to change that narrative. As they are pushing all their lies, all their propagandas, all their blackmail, paying people to work for them against Biafra. As we speak, they are paying people. Today, content creators are collecting money to lie against their own nation, Biafra. You can imagine. Content creators volunteering to work against their own nation. That is what Nigeria can do. That is danger of we being in Nigeria. The earlier we get out from this zoological republic, the better. The more we continue to be there, it will get to a time where a Biafran will not even have the confidence to open his mouth and talk about Biafra anymore. It might get to a point where a Biafran will not be bold enough to speak about Biafra. And I pray it will not get to that time. The Janjaweed government are doing everything humanly possible to make sure they change this narrative. That is why you see what's the kind of language people are using today. The kind of language people are using. And the leader of this propaganda is Soludo, a governor. Soludo, the governor, is leading this propaganda. Soludo, the governor, is leading this propaganda. We must not allow it to fly. We must not allow it to continue. We must not allow them to change this narrative. They have preached evil against us. They have used their media in the past times. They preach. Remember the Igbo coup. Igbo coup, Igbo coup, Igbo coup. Igbo coup, Igbo coup, Igbo coup. For more than 50 years, Everybody, the whole world believed that the Igbos sponsored a coup that brought calamity. Only in 2025, the confession began to come. The Yoruba media, but even up till now, the Yoruba media have not accepted. They are still pushing that narrative, even when actors that participated have confessed. Yoruba media, some of them are still pushing that same narrative. Up to this minute, some people are still pushing that narrative. Some Yoruba media are still pushing that lie up to this moment as we speak. They have come again. Now they realize that their propaganda is not working. The Fulanis already know that, the whole world know that every terrorist that is happening in Nigeria is orchestrated by the Fulanis, and it is not a blackmail. It is not a propaganda. It is a fact. Thank you for the social media. We have people on the ground, first-hand information, raw videos. Many videos we receive, I can't even share it online. The videos I receive, I can't share it online. There was one video that my brother Ugo247 shared on his Twitter handle. Go and look at the video. You see where these Fulanis were roasting human being and they were eating it. Fulani people, they were roasting human being. They roasted human being. They were roasting, they were cutting the meat and they were eating. Go to 247 platform on Twitter, you will see it. Nobody's going to talk about it. But if those people were speaking Igbo, if those people were to be Igbo, or they have somebody speak Igbo there, the whole media, Yoruba media, will carry it. They will tell you there are people who are eating. They will tell you cannibalism. They will tell you there are people cannibalizing. You go and see the raw video. Go to the platform of our beloved brother 247 on X. The video, I couldn't even be able to share it on my OS. I couldn't share it on my own X. The video is terrible. It is terrible. I couldn't share it on my own X. When I saw the video, I couldn't watch it twice. You see where they were roasting human beings. They caught the roast. They were cutting it. They would chop off the meat and they were sharing it. They were eating. On fire, you will see where they put the fire. You will see the person there. They cut the leg. Fulani. But I bet you, if one person there was to speak Igbo, all their media will carry it to be the talk of the town. Go and watch that place. You will see them. They were speaking Hausa. Human being. They were roasting human being. They roasted a human being. They were roasting. You will see the fire. This one, nobody say they go send a film trick, or maybe they will say it's a raw video. Raw. And the whole world is seeing it. The video is so graphic that myself in particular, I was afraid. I'm afraid of sharing it on my own platform. I'm afraid of resharing it. You know, reshare. I'm afraid of resharing it. Go to the platform of our brother 247. You are going to see it. Go and check his Twitter handle. You will see it in 247 Twitter handle. We are Fulani. We are roasting human being and cutting the meat and sharing. They were even dragging the meat. You will see raw, a healthy person. They roast, they cut, they chop, they roast, they cut, they chop. This is terrible. Some of us don't know what is coming. But today they are fighting very hard to change that narrative. And our governor, the criminal rejected governors in Biafra land, are helping them to push narrative. Oh, it is the Igbos that are doing everything. The same thing, that is what they do in our land. And when you go there, one person speaking, what they say is Igbos. Go and look at that very video on the platform of our brother 247 on X. I say, as I was watching, my body was shaking. I couldn't be able to watch it complete. I couldn't finish watching it. And I was even scared of sharing it on my own platform. I couldn't share it. You know, when you reshare, when my brother 247 posts something on his Twitter handle, I reshare them. But that particular one, I could not reshare it. So many terrible videos I get. I can't even look at it twice. Some of them, when I see it and see the topic, once I open it, I cannot open it anymore. It is very, very terrible. That is how bad it is. That is what somebody will come today, helping the Janjaweed to change the narrative. Before you know it now, they will say, oh, it is Igbos who are the people. We Igbo people, they are the ones who are the kidnappers. Everywhere you go, they are the ones kidnapping. It's not the Fulani. It's not the Fulani people kidnap. They are already planning to. That is the one they have pumped money today. And any content creator in Biafra that go and collect that money and join them, thunder will fire you. I know many content creators in Igbo land, Igbo content creators. That is their target. Any one of them that will go and collect that money to tarnish the image of Biafra, thunder when you get mama and papa, go follow you. And when that thunder strikes you, you will never survive. Any content creator that will join this campaign to change the narrative, leave the people who commit the crime. You leave the perpetrators of the crime that everybody know, even a blind person, even a blind man, even a deaf and dumb today know that it is the Fulanis that are terrorizing Nigeria. A blind, even somebody who is not a Nigerian, a foreigner knows that it is the Fulanis that are terrorizing every part of Nigeria. All of a sudden we wake up and people begin to tell us it's Igbo people. All of a sudden we wake up and the governor come and tell us it's Igbo people. The next thing, content creators join them and begin to say, oh, it's Igbo people, it's our people, we are the one doing this, we are the one doing this. Look at that woman. There's one woman, the journalist that always go out and make a video. That woman, when you look at her report is sensible. Her report is sensible. She has said it that everywhere you see kidnapping, you are going to see a checkpoint. And it is those checkpoints that are protecting those kidnappers. And without the massive presence of the Nigerian police in Biafra land, you cannot have the kind of insecurity we are having. They are the ones protecting the terrorists, the kidnappers. It is Nigerian terrorist government and their terrorists in uniform. They're the one protecting those ones who are not in uniform. That's our sister who is reporting, a journalist that always go to VOP. When you look at her report is straight. Her report is straight. You will never see her comment to tell you that, oh, it is our people, kidnap people. She will make her investigation and tell you that they are trying to force us out of our land so that the Fulanis can come in. And the people who are in the front line of doing that are the military. She made an investigation when they even went and exploded a bomb in the market and drove the people in the market. The people that are in charge, what has the market got to do with people who are in the market? Is the market a camp? Is it a camp? But somebody will come and make a video and say, oh, every time they come and tell us about Biafra, is this how we're going to do Biafra? Look at our market. Our market, nobody is there. Everybody will switch, everybody run away. Who drove them away? Is it the Biafra Liberation Army that drove them away? Is it the Biafra people that drove them away? Every one of you that is joining this narrative of changing that, every content creator of Igbo extraction, mainly of Igbo, you follow them. Thunder will kill you. Thunder will fire you. Thunder from heaven will strike you. Thunder from heaven. For the lie you are lying against your people, you will never survive it. You will never. You and your generation will never survive it. If you join them in changing this narrative to tell lies against your people, to tell lies instead of telling the truth, a raw truth, you join them to change the narrative that they wake up tomorrow. Before you know it, they begin to say, oh, it is Igbo, so we thought it is Fulanis. Every time they say it's Fulani, it is Igbo, so may Chukwu have mercy. May Chukwu have mercy. This is bad. This is really, really bad. And we must not allow it to happen. Wherever you are as a Biafran, everyone should put our heads down, put our hands together. Put our heads together. Put our heads together. Join this very revolution. Speak on your own angle. Use that your small platform. Speak. Don't allow them to change this narrative that they want to change. The project have been signed and sealed, and they are going to buy people. Your Igbo content creators, more especially, they are already keen in. You see that Okuru Fulani is already in the front. More people are going to come with the same kind of story, just to prove that what Soludo said is right. They want to change the narrative by all means necessary. I have seen many of their videos. They are popping up. Some of them, I see them, they are just new content creators coming up. They will go and video their village. Oh, you see my village. Everybody have run away from my village. Everybody look at it. They say they are fighting for Biafra. Now nobody's living here. It's a ghost town. And they forget to tell the story of how it started. There is a woman that made this investigation. I played the video here. I'm going to look for the video tomorrow and play it. The woman made the investigation. And she told the story, a journalist, how this thing happens. That where the kidnappers operate, you will see a police. Police are there. She mentioned markets that people were chased, police themselves chased away. This is a Kotu, they talk about a Kotu. It was the police that bombed, the military that bombed the Kotu. They bombed the Kotu and set the market on fire. That they are building bomb there. How can any sane person be saying that they are selling items for building bomb in a Kotu? In a market. And that was how they destroyed the Kotu. That woman made that investigation. And she gave that report. She made that report. But look at these people they are buying today. This new propaganda that Soludo is sponsoring, that Jagaban is sponsoring. You know, some of you, I don't know how we reason. Every one of us should know who Tunubi is. Tunubi can buy anything he wants to buy. A man that bought presidency, even with his drug cases, without certificate, with forged certificate, he bought presidency. What did he not go buy? Now waiting Tinubu no go buy. Waiting to no go buy. Waiting Tinubu no go buy. Every single one of us, Biafran, if you go and take that money, you will vomit it. You will not be alive to eat that money. Any Biafra that will go and get himself involved in this new campaign to change the narrative and say that it is the Igbo people that are causing insecurity and not the Fulanese. If you go and involve and take that money, you will not be alive to eat it. You will never, ever be alive to eat it. Go and take it. Go and take it. I'm not going to tell you not to go. Go and join them. Go and join them. Change narrative against yourself. Destroy yourself. Go and join them. You will not be alive to eat that money. I pray that Chukwu Kabiama will make this trouble to end fast. I pray that Chukwu Kabiama will bring our leaders as fast as possible, because I don't know how long we can hang on anymore. I don't know how long we will continue to allow this evil, the spilling of the blood of innocent, to continue. Chukwu Kabiama, listen to us. The time has come. I don't know how much time we have to hang on here. The enemies have gathered. The cloud is so thick. The cloud is very thick on different angles. Different angles. And they are pushing this thing to make sure that they destroy the reputation of Biafra before Mazen Nandekana Mazi comes out. They already know the implication of their coming out. So they want to damage the remaining image of Biafra. They want to rubbish it, pata, so that whenever you go to international stage, nobody's going to listen to you. Because in the case they have reached elastic limit, there is no other place to go. The only thing on the table is let them go. Let Mazen Nandekana go. Let Mazen Samanepa go. But they want to make sure they damage the image of Biafra. You must not allow it. I must not allow it. How we will make sure it doesn't happen is to add our voice. Continue to add our voice every time we have the opportunity, in our own little way, in our own little platform. Don't keep quiet. May Chukwu Kabiam continue to guide and protect every one of us. I thank everyone that have joined me on this very evening program. Normally, my evening program, I don't stay this long. I don't stay up to 2 hours. I stay here for 1 hour, at most 1 hour, 20 minutes, I'm off. But I have overstayed today because of the necessity of the, sometimes when you talk about the issue of Biafra, when the informations come, you keep on pushing it out. We don't have control of ourselves. Chukwu Okike is fighting his battle for himself, not we. Sometimes, even when I do not want to come out, I can't help it. There's no way I can help it. I'll force myself. When I'm supposed to be sleeping, I will still come up and try as much as possible to pass the message. I pray that Chukwu Okike will protect his people, guide and protect every one of us that have joined this program. Please, if you have not yet shared this program, I beg you, in the name of Chukwu Okike, like and share the program. And Chukwu Okike will bless you as you do so. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our leaders, guide and protect our Deputy Prime Minister, give her more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, guide and protect our Prime Minister, Master Simon, about divine security and protection. Guide and protect our Supreme Master Nandekano, strength, protection, divine healing. Thank you so much for joining me on this program. I will see you again tomorrow morning by the grace of Chukwu Okike. Thank you so much and stay blessed. Bye-bye.
Again, every time Nigeria is ringing bell. If I look on news, it is bell. If I look social media, it is problem. When I should be drinking coffee, they will make me to come online. They don't want to have me to rest. But you know what? You know what? The spirit in me, the Biafra spirit in me, I said, when I told you, if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But, you know, as an eke or my own oro, I am a rocha, you understand? Till Biafra come. But today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They close the border. ESN came out automatically, you know, weaponized. It shocked them. It shocked them. They said, this border no work, oh. This close of border no work, oh. Now, how do we stop the funding now of this Sunday or Igboho? How do we stop the contribution? Let us stop the crypto. Because they were following Nigerians, southern Nigerians. Use crypto. We should open crypto. We use crypto. Don't use the Western Union. Don't use this. They say, so these people are doing crypto. Okay, let us slash them. Bah! They are not considering the economic impact of crypto. No. They are not considering how much the crypto is bringing to Nigeria economy. Their agenda is not to make Nigeria progress. No. They have a better agenda. Now you get the point. Now you get the point. My only problem is that why is it that you must wait? Thomas. Was Thomas born in Nigeria? Is Thomas a Nigerian? Is Thomas in the Bible in Nigeria? Are you a lineage of Thomas? Are you a lineage of Thomas? All of you have Thomas blood in your vein. How did you get Thomas blood in your vein? That it must happen to you first before you understand. We hear more. In Anubia, you hear more kind of man. Woo! When we are telling you, you don't know, we are telling you, even we are not prophets, but everything we have said, everything we open this mouth to say, if it don't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. I want you to go from the beginning of this struggle. From the beginning. In fact, even the one that we are not sure of, once God asks us to say it, we will say it and God will do it. Hey! nwanne nwoke dịrị obi m mma ọ dị mma ihe mere dị mma ihe mere dị mma ihe mere dị mma oh ihe mere dị mma. I said, did you see the prayer? May God harden the heart of the leaders in Nigeria so that we will tell them, the world may know that Obi is no longer a boy. I remember when we used to read the history of the Greeks, the Greek gods. I don't know, of course you don't read all those things in Africa.
This is my wicked word. This is my Confucian word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Wherever they go. Wherever they go, opposite Udi, but the right hand the side, along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver, the driver waiting they happen. The driver waiting they happen. The driver tell the body boy, see no day for talk. See nothing for that. If better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. The driver waiting. The driver waiting.